toxic is in the stadium.
Enthusiasm in this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field. The delight of this sold-out crowd, and they're all set as they'll match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They go play action here on first down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of the receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Pickett looking downfield for Jones. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Harris. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the 3.
To think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line.
Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson and Debo. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Pickett. Complete. It's Johnson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, a 25-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Well, the big play prior to this one got them down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last two plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I'll guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things. I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. And Burrow going to throw again. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
The speed with which this offense can get down the field. It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Now it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal. Here we go. Burrow looking to pass. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and the Steelers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up.
And that is going to be one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on first down. Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And they'll wind up this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with Harris. Finding room to the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line.
Go.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look.
I thought I threw it.
Anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Nobody.
Right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the 2nd quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. Now Burrow on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively.
I signed JJ for a 1-year deal, so it's TJ and JJ.
And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
As we've seen
Nobody out there.
Offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. B.J. Hill. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
To throw on 2nd down. Pickett looking downfield for Jones. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught.
I want to got it with him.
2-minute mark in this first half of
like, look at this catch. Like, he's way out here. What? Yeah, here we go. Like, he's got me beat here to the ball. You push him out of the way. Oh. Oh, my Lord.
A big connection on that one. 33 yards. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your
Come on, dude. If you're going to do a screen, get out there, 68. Bum.
So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Pickett.
I had it.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Looking to throw. Pickett. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of
He
the
dropped
field.
it.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 18. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He's going to let it go again.
Catch the
incomplete on the deep ball. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Pickett looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to try and go deep again.
He dropped it again. God, you're a bum, dude.
Job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And taken right at the 35. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him. 10 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. After the sack on first down. Burrow. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Dumps it off to Mixon, and he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 55 rushing yards rushing for him down to this point. On third down, here's Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looking to throw on second down. Pickett being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it will still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On third down, Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. They run with Harris, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Pickett rolling to his right. He gets this one to Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Good route.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep.
That's why he gets
right
the ball.
Now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They run again with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. Now the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving
now they need
15,
3 touchdowns.
That kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really
what are you talking about?
Everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. This is Mixon on the draw. And they get him down,
Lucky
but
bitch.
not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They go play action with Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Bush came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Come on, dude.
By Higgins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10.
Next time we get picked, so it doesn't matter.
A big play that time on the catch and run. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Burrow will throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase there to make the grab. And the Bengals are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Oh, no.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 here. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
DJ Reader there on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Harris.
Come on, dude.
Just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves them with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means it really counts on the offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Pushing
Come
forward
on.
for 3 up to the 48.
One time, can you guys, like...
yards in this game, and he's going to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves. Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Every time. Can't, that one sucks.
Able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the...
He's got a man.
Oh,
And into
the
end
rookie.
zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 53 yards. And the Steelers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week one,
she's
you're just
his second
hoping
year.
for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
Yeah, that'll work.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Paulson and Debo. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
The second pick of the year, or second pick of the game. Wow.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken
Trying to get you 100 yards, bomb. Let's go.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Beautiful.
Deontay Johnson. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. A final shot now for Burrow. And he will find his man on the outside. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put the...
fucking